This is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Apple report for Wednesday, June 28th, 2023. Before I click through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like and subscribe to our channel and share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues. And please check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this: daily triple Q, daily SPY analysis, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader to 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for 20% moves on the underlying stock. Check out wickedstocks.com. Let's jump to the charts, start with the big picture, work our way in. We settled about 2 months ago above this 170.01 channel top that set off a long-term buy signal, not only anticipating a retest of the 182.94 former all-time high within about 3 to 5 weeks, but also over the following half year or so. By the end of the year, 221.31 is our long-term objective that I still think is in reach by the end of this year. All of this above 170.01, that long-term buy signal. So now we can take a look at the day itself. I've got 187.99, this channel top. We settled just above. We could settle just below it and ease back perhaps to 185.67. That is nothing more than Tuesday's low, but it is the low of the pullback high so far, or the all-time high, I should say. So it has pivot point qualities in itself, and if we break 185.67, we could actually test 183.99 intraday, which I bumped up to a 2-star support level. I think it's probably better shown here, this formation. I like it as a 2-star support, able to contain selling through the rest of the week because it's also still in pretty close correlation with that 182.94 former all-time high from late 21. But 183.99, I don't expect to see this today, but if we break Tuesday's 185.67 low, we could actually quite easily test 183.99, where we could bottom out through the rest of the week. This is a 3 to 5 day swing trade, back up to 187.99 within several days and higher, as the overall trend remains bullish, of course. So you're a more aggressive buyer on dips when you're in the midst of a long-term buy signal, as outlined at the top of this video. Now, if by surprise we were to close today below 183.99, that tips the market south, and I think probably under that situation by Friday's close we fall into the very low 180s. 180.67 is a base of support not only over the 3-week time frame as shown here, but also over the 3-month time frame as shown here. 180.26 to 180.41. I've got 180.67 in there as well. I'm not sure exactly where that is. I would normally stop this video and change that number to 180.41 in frustration, but I'm not going to do that today because I know we're not going to see 180.67 today. In any event, that 180.26 to 180.41 region, well suited to contain selling through July trade. And as I've been saying now for some time, will we retest that 170.01 long-term support level? The only indication I have for that is if we do, in fact, close below 180.26. Let's say over the next week, we continue south and we close below 180.26. We should, within 2 to 3 weeks of closing below 180.26, retest this 170.01 long-term channel top, where we could actually bottom out through the rest of the year and turn up again as we move into later year. But I don't see that happening, actually. And in fact, for the rest of the week, there's solid support at 183.99 that may well contain selling through next week, given the overall bullish dynamic. Let's go back to 187.99 today because we may well push or open above it. I mean, we closed above it, but if we open above it, we continue higher. I think at least 190.12, and I do think that if we open above 187.99, there is the chance perhaps that we have a nice rally today up to 191.65. This 3-week rising channel top is actually in pretty close correlation with the 193.46 formation. So that 191.65 is really kind of drawn like this. Then you have the intermediate channel top coming up here. I don't have both charts in front of me, but I would say that over the next week and a half, they will converge entirely. So I also want to say that having settled above 187.99 is itself a sign of strength into later week. So for those of you who are 3 to 5 day swing traders and you doubt whether we're going to fall back to 183.99 over the next several days, and I wouldn't disagree with that. You could play the 3 to 5 day swing trade to the upside right now. You could buy 187.99 as long as we continue closing above this intermediate formation that spans back about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I do think that this 191.65 to 193.46 area is likely over the next 3 to 5 days, where especially at 193.46 we may top out not only for a full week but perhaps into later July, and then rotate south to the channel base that is presently in the very low 180s, but will be climbing. So we could trade inside of this band for weeks to come, all the way through July perhaps. Of course, closing above 193.46 would be aligned with the overall longer-term bullish dynamic. Under that scenario, I would expect this 206.05 steeply rising channel top within a matter of, I'm guessing, 3 to 5 weeks or so. But this thing is rising at such a steep pace, I doubt it as I speak it in terms of whether we could reach that within 3 to 5 weeks. I don't think there's really anything left to be said beyond what I've already said. And I'm going to leave it at that for Wednesday's Daily Apple Report. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursdays. Please click like, subscribe, share, and check out wickedstocks.com.